Hello, my name is Jesse Flora. It is April the 17th, and I am doing an interview with Sergeant Clifford Stone. Throughout this video, I'm going to be calling him Stoney. That's just what we call him. He refers to us as his kid, so here we go. Okay, Stoney. I've been thinking about my questions the whole week. So, first of all, I want to know what exactly your job title was when you were in the armed forces.
Well, I was in the armed forces. I had many titles because you had real jobs.
Okay.
Personnel services non-commissioned officer, unit non-commissioned officer for biological, chemical, radiological warfare. Also, we had commo that I had to deal with. Supposed to be a first typist, although when I went to school, I never took a day at school. However, when I got out of school, out of Fort Jackson, South Carolina, they said I could type 68 words a minute. I can't even do that today. I'm good if I get 12. It wasn't until, what was it? When 68 wouldn't be until 76, I'd really see a typewriter.
That's a long time.
Well, the real culture shock is when they told me I was going to be working on a computer. Then we had a computer that was a classified computer that you got all your classified messages on, and that had to be a trip and a half because you had to go ahead and verify the messages when they came in.
Okay.
So you had a code book, you'd get, say, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 part message. Then you'd have to decode it and authenticate it. But what you really want to ask, what was my official title when I was involved with UFOs?
There you go.
The truth of that is, you wasn't given an official title. You were a nobody. In some of the cases I was involved with, you would go ahead, take off all your insignias, all rank. You had a name tag, and you had a U.S. Army tag on your fatigues. You can cut those off. They'd give you a little plastic bag. You put everything in that plastic bag. For the most part, you didn't know anyone else. It was meant to be that way.
Okay. So in fact, they wanted you to be a nobody. Someone you couldn't tell, oh, that person has these ranks. Someone nobody could identify. You were just another person, right?
Absolutely. And even if you did have other people around you that was on the same recovery mission that you were on, none of you, when you saw one another, would acknowledge. A lot of times you wouldn't acknowledge one another. But if you wound up, like in my case, there was one time there was me and another person that was involved. Neither one of us acknowledged one another. Neither one of us acted like we were friends. Neither one of us acted like we had any common interests. Neither one of us acted like we knew anything at all. Also, the good thing about it is you got a lot of courses that were from universities and not necessarily tied to the military. A lot of your equipment actually was bought from stores and not necessarily issued to you outright.
Okay.
The interesting thing is that some of that material that you got was a whole lot better than the stuff that was issued. A good example is the metal detector.
So a lot of the equipment you guys had you guys had got it outside of the military?
Well, a lot of stuff you bought right from regular department stores.
Wow.
You paid for it. You were reimbursed in cash, and nobody knew that you ever...
There you go. It was just something that you would buy for your home, stuff like that?
No,